Welcome back. So with this video, it's basically going to be a video I've already done, but it's going to be an update. So I am in the process of going through my wrestling shirts, and I have quite the collection that I've gathered over the years, and I am going to be parting with some of them. So some of them I will be giving away to Fanboy Prime's cousin's son. He is a wrestling fan, so I had to give them to a wrestling fan. I know that they would be put in use, so there's going to be some that I'm going to be parting ways. So I've been going through them, sectioning off the ones that I will be getting rid of, ones that I rotate my wrestling shirts ever so often, just so some of the ones that I do love hold dear to my heart, I have stained them with bleach when I wasn't thinking, why didn't I change my shirt? But it happens. It's loved. They're there. So I try to rotate them out just so I get my money's worth and they're not just sitting there collecting. So I know I have 2 totes full of wrestling shirts, my wrestling shirts that sit in my drawer, and the shirts that come in with the pro wrestling crates. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start showing them off. There's no particular order. Some are new, some I've already shown on Fanboy Prime's channel, but that's okay. This is my channel now, so I get to show them and actually speak and tell the stories of my own regarding these ones. So the first one is, this one's a fairly newer one. I believe I got this one last month. This is Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. I drew a blank, I'm so sorry. So this shirt, I kind of have it when I first got the Pro Wrestling Crate box back in 2016, 2017. One of these shirts, the King of the Deathmatch, was one I received. So this is basically a new updated one. The image is bigger, it's more vibrant, so I do love this. So, and I'm going to repeat this as I've repeated it so many times in Fanboy Prime's videos. When it comes to wrestling shirts, I don't like when it's just the name of the wrestler. I like an image and not just little wording. So sorry, that's just a preference. We all have that. So maybe I'm just a snobby and pretentious, but whatever. So this is a Sting shirt. See, this I can get behind. You know, the icon Sting, there's a big scorpion, and if you're a wrestling fan, you would know, you know. So this is acceptable in Lady Prime's household of t-shirts. So that one is a newer one that I did get from the Pro Wrestling Crate box. This one here, this is one of my top 5 female wrestlers. I got this off of Mercari. A Luna Vachon t-shirt. I love her so much. This was my first Luna Vachon shirt. I love her so much. I have a figure of her. She's one of my favorite, so I will have to show off my figures and maybe even do like top 10. I need to show them off before we have to pack them up before we move. But yes, I got a Luna Vachon shirt. Now I'm not gonna keep count as of right now. I'm trying to fold them because they're gonna have to go back in my drawer. So I'm trying to be nice and mindful. Oh, and here is a second Luna Vachon shirt that I have. I like it's gritty. It looks like very vintagey. I can't remember what online store I bought this from. This is Comfort Colors, but that wasn't the name of the company. I can't remember, but they had a few shirts that I did like. Oh, there it goes. The Soul Craft series was where I purchased this one off of. I never heard of them. Instagram got me. So this one is a Shinsuke Nakamura shirt. This is a shirt that we printed. I got the image and got that, whatever it's called, and iron on the image on there. So this is a good image of Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm kind of upset that they did him dirty. He was, I mean, he still is a very good wrestler, but you know, his character and all that. This is a Christmas wrestling shirt, and of course it is with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers. So love that. This is not used to my hair being straight, but yes, I got that. That's from 80stees.com. This shirt I picked up at a TJ Maxx. You know, nothing spectacular, but it's a wrestling shirt, and I just had to have it, add it to my collection. We got Jake the Snake, Big Boss Man, Hulk Hogan, Rowdy Piper, Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I almost drew a blank. And then in this shirt, we got the Ultimate Warrior shirt, which we picked up when we went to the WrestleMania in New Orleans. We got to see him get inducted along with Lita, Mr. T, can't remember who else. But yeah, it was a very, I thought the lineup for this Hall of Fame was really good. But yes, we got the Hall of Fame. No, I'm lying. This is not the Hall of Fame Ultimate Warrior shirt. We passed up on it. But it is an Ultimate Warrior shirt, which I do have this tattooed on my leg. When he got inducted, we didn't go to the Raw after, but you know, that week he ended up passing away, so we got that. So this shirt is more of like a costume t-shirt. It's a wrestling shirt, but I'll still wear it. I've worn it. It's the Bret Hart. It came with like the glasses, but yeah, I will be wearing this. I haven't worn it out, but I've worn it here at the house. So we got me a Bret Hart, and we got a Fight Owens fight. This was, I think Fanboy picked this shirt out. But yes, when he was fighting or feuding with John Cena. So got a Kevin Owens t-shirt. I used to work at the mall. I used to work for this store called BCBG, and I fold my shirts a particular way. Fanboy Prime hates it, but it's embedded in me, so what can I do? I got me a Hulk Hogan t-shirt. This is a Spencer's pickup. So what you gonna do, brother? I love this t-shirt. The next shirt we have is, he's no longer here with us. He's no longer alive, but I love him so much. Jay Briscoe. Reach for the sky, boys. We got to see the Briscoes wrestle quite a bit in Ring of Honor. Love that tag team. Very cool. Very cool. I remember watching, going to a Ring of Honor show for the first time, and he was the world champ, so it's pretty cool. Oh, this guy right here, Elias. Loved him so much. I miss him every day. Every day I miss him. I had to pick up Walking with Elias. He's such a good character. Was such a good character. So enthusiastic, like charisma. This shirt, I think I picked up like at a TJ Maxx or something. You know, luchador wrestling. Pretty cool. Then the next shirt I have is the Briscoe brothers themselves. Picked this up at the Ring of Honor, and this is an homage to the Cactus Jack t-shirt. So the Briscoes. If you guys have not seen the Briscoes, I highly recommend that you guys just go down the YouTube world and watch their matches, especially with FTR. Some great matches they had. We got a Kenny Omega shirt. This is from the Pro Wrestling Crate. Let's see. Oh, this next shirt We got it at the Ekman's Card and Comic Toy Show. It's a quarterly event that we do go to. I usually always try to look for vintage wrestling t-shirts. Anything wrestling, well, not really memorabilia, but I guess it's all memorabilia. But, you know, wrestling figures, magazines, and whatnot. So we got Big Bad Vader. It's time. It's Vader time. I always wake up my son Ollie James with that, and he probably hates me. But he has something to remember me for when I get old. The next shirt is, I have 2 of these, and this one I cut because it's just what I do. Another Ultimate Warrior shirt. Look at this, the colors, the vibrancies, just 80s. Neon goodness. So I ended up getting 2. I bought one at the Ekman's Card and Toy Show, and then I had gotten 2 Pro Wrestling Crate boxes that I hadn't opened. That was my fault. And yeah, I opened up the box and I laughed. There's a video on Fanboys Prime that I was like, I knew it. I should have just waited to buy this shirt. It's okay. We live and we learn. This shirt I picked up at an Ekman's also. Old school Jake the Snake Roberts. Love it. It's nothing too fancy, but there's still an image on there. It lets you know who the wrestler is. I like it. This is another Pro Wrestling Crate pickup, and this is the Outsiders. It has Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Very cool. The next one is Shotzi Blackheart. I love her. I think she's fun. I like her character. She's my Filipino sister. I love her. Love this image. I think it's super cool. The next shirt is a Christmas wrestling shirt that I got to wear last year. I loved it when I got it so excited when it came in the Pro Wrestling Crate box. And it's Season's Beatings. And he's beating up Santa, the Grinch. Because I'm not a fan of Christmas. I am a Grinch myself. But I thought this shirt was awesome. So that will be in the Christmas rotation. We got Tomas Ciampa t-shirt. We got to see him wrestle live at the Ring of Honor show. That was cool. And we got to see one of his final matches before he left to go to NXT. That was super cool. That guy was like super thin, and then he got all jacked the next time we got to see him. Hold on. Sorry. I had to press pause and take a little break because the dog was chasing one of the kittens that Ollie James likes to bring in. Alrighty. We got another Macho Man t-shirt. Very 80s. Actually, it reminds me more of early 90s. But still. Love that. He kind of looks like the Leprechaun on the t-shirt. Not making fun of him. I love him so much. He's awesome. Alrighty. So this shirt, Fanboy Prime picked this shirt up for me. And I regret it. So this shirt, I did not buy it when it initially came out on the WWE shop because I stalled and I stalled and I stalled saying, okay, I'm going to buy it. When I was going to go buy it, they sold out. So Fanboy Prime picked it up from like a third party or so. And this was the last WrestleMania main event match card. I like it because it looks like a boxing card. So we had the Rollins, Reigns, and Punk. And I got to wear this shirt. So yes, Fanboy will never let me forget that I did not buy it when I should have bought it. So again, we live and we learn. Alrighty. We got a Scott Hall shirt. This was a Pro Wrestling Crate that I did receive. One more for the bad guys. We got to see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was short and sweet and just very Scott Hall-esque. The next shirt is the shirt I picked up one for me and Ollie Zilla when CM Punk made his wrestling return after what, 10 years, and he made it with AEW. So I picked up this shirt. Me and Ollie have matching t-shirts, so I did pick that up as soon as it dropped. The next shirt is a glorious, beautiful shirt. Super Russ will never understand. Again, he just doesn't have taste. The Ayatollah of rock and rolla, Mr. Chris Jericho himself. I mean, look at this shirt. I mean, cool or what? Love this shirt. It looks like a very like an album cover shirt for an 80s, like very George Michael's kind of. Love Chris Jericho. He is on my Mount Rushmore. I know that eats Russ alive when I tell him that. Then I got myself a Jeff Hardy shirt. I was always a Matt Hardy girl. That was my guy. Jeff, you know, always cool, always awesome, but Matt, that's my man. It's a cool Jeff Hardy shirt. This shirt is one of the newer ones I never got to show. This is another female wrestler I do love, and that's Bull Nakano. Love her. I can't wait until her figure comes out. It's gonna be so awesome, so amazing. I've seen so many matches on YouTube and so many on the WWE network. She was before her time. Just her and Alundra Blaze were before their time, you know. Nobody didn't appreciate it then, but love that. This shirt, oh, I love this. The brown I'm not a fan of, but you know what? It's the image. That it's this Cactus Jack shirt. I picked this up at a Hot Topic. I like this Cactus Jack shirt. And of course I got another Luna Vachon t-shirt. This was after they did the series, man, I can't remember what it's called. Side of Wrestling, I believe that's what it's called, and you can watch it on Vice. They did a series on Luna Vachon, and every time they do a series on a wrestler that they do a story on, they would collab with Pro Wrestling Tees and drop a shirt. So of course I had told Fanboy, when they do a documentary and they release merch, I'm gonna buy her shirt. So this was the one I settled on. Her and Sherry Martel, Bull Nakano, top 3. Of course, I love me some Lita and Chyna. Chyna was the first female wrestler I do remember watching and obsessing over. But yes, Chyna was the first wrestler I loved everything about her. Started watching wrestling in '97, so my first introduction to wrestling was, to be honest, it was The Undertaker. Undertaker is what sold me. He was the first wrestler I really liked, and then from there it took off, and then I wanted to know more about wrestling, and then learned about wrestlers of before that time. And yeah, I used to make fun of my brother for watching wrestling, which is the funny thing. I used to make fun of him for watching it. Then one day I just really took the time to sit and watch a match, which was Undertaker and Stone Cold, and I fell in love, and I've been watching it ever since. And my brother no longer watches it, which is kind of funny, but yeah, I surpassed him in that. Next shirt I have is a Hulk Hogan shirt. I bought the shirt, I can't remember. I saw a girl, a mutual friend me and my sister have, she had it, and I said, where did you get it? And she dropped the link, and I clicked purchase. Like, look at this shirt, it's just so amazing. Hulk Hogan, the American flag, I don't care what anybody says, just it's a good shirt. It's a good shirt. This shirt I bought, it's one of my favorite wrestling shirts, and I get a lot of ugly looks, but of course, why wouldn't you? Becky Lynch, when this is the shirt that made her become the man. I really love this shirt. It's awesome. Like, just like so cool. Like, look at that. Love that. This shirt I had to repurchase. This is the newer one, but I bought this off of Pro Wrestling Tees, CM Punk, when he was writing for Thor, and he also wrote for Drax, which I do have one Thor issue that he was a writer on, and I do have the Drax series. So I had to rebuy this because the shirt got really dingy, and I gave it to Ollie James. So Ollie James gets to rock the original one, and then I got a new one. So try not to wear it so much because I don't want to get it. I just don't want to ruin it. But what's the point of buying it if you're not going to? These first world problems. Anyways, the next shirt we have is a Mankind shirt. Have a nice day. Like this shirt. I dig it, despite it being brown. I'm not a brown kind of person. This shirt is pretty cool. I got this at a Ekman's. I wear this shirt quite a bit because it feels so good. We got Yokozuna hot here, and it's like an homage to the movie Belly. If any of y'all have seen it, that's one of my brother's favorite movies. But yeah, I found this shirt and I had to leave with it. But yeah, I do wear that shirt quite a bit. The next shirt I did pick up again at the Ekman's. So there's these sellers. So what they do is, I know they purchase the Pro Wrestling t-shirts, Pro Wrestling crates, because the same shirts they offer to sell are the same shirts that I already own. But some of the crates I have missed in the past, so I can go and pick up, I can get, you know, what I missed. And I got me a Brody King shirt. I think I paid like 10 bucks for that, so that's pretty cool. This shirt is another Pro Wrestling crate box, and I got this during Christmas time, and it's like the Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Wrestlers. But yes, I'm gonna break this up into a 4-part series of all my wrestling shirts I've collected over the years. All these ones are fairly new shirts. These are fairly new, what I pulled out of my drawer. Well, actually 2 of my drawers, so I have quite a bit of wrestling. So we will get the total of how many shirts I really have all together. And yeah, but I will be in the process of decluttering some of my wrestling shirts. It's such hard saying it, but I never thought I would say I have too many shirts. I have too many shirts. I'm a t-shirt gal. I like to buy band t-shirts, you know, nostalgia t-shirts. So there's no room. I'm literally stuffing it and hoping that it's gonna close. But yes, but that is part 1 of my wrestling t-shirt collections. But yeah, so I will let you know. I'm going to be doing a separate one where I'm gathering all the shirts I'll be getting rid of. So if anybody wants to drop and say, hey, Lady Prime, are you getting rid of that shirt? Just let me know. I might be. I'm just trying to get rid of stuff the best I can. But I got a new backdrop. We got our Halloween tree. It's not done, but this is the process. So I'm making it feel festive. Halloween is my time of year. This is my kind of decor. Just look at that. But yes, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in part 2.